Hey guys, do you like Pokemon? Do you want to know how to create your own Pokeball? I'm going to teach you how to do it. The tool we're going to use for this class are the Revolve tool, the Cut Revolve tool, and the Extrude tool. And thanks to the combination of these tools, we'll be able to obtain our Pokeball. A lot of people who loves Pokemon. I love Pokemon too, so why don't have your own Pokeball to go around and go try to catch them all? To create the Pokeball, we need to create a sphere. I want to show you how to use the Revolve tool, so this time we will create the sphere starting from a sketch on the front plane. We draw a circle of 60 millimeters in diameter, which is about 2.5 inches. We divide it in two halves with a vertical line, and we delete the right one using the trim tool you find in the sketch section of your top menu. Now we are ready to create our sphere. We go to the Create section of the top bar and choose the Revolve tool. We select our profile and set as axis the vertical green one. Set as angle 360 degree if it's not already set it by default. And here we are. Your sphere is done. To make our sphere a Pokeball, we need to add some details, like the horizontal band and the front button. We start creating the button. To do it, we need to create a new plane parallel to the front one. We can easily create a new plane using the Offset Plane tool in the Construction section of the top menu. We need to select the front plane, and to do it properly, we can use the left menu. Once selected the front plane, you can set the distance at 20 millimeters, which means that this plane goes through the sphere. Now we can create a new sketch on this plane. With the Circle tool, we create a circle of 22 millimeters in diameter, which is about 1 inch, and then extrude it. Make sure to set the direction as two sides, so we can cut in two directions. In the front direction, we set 3 millimeters of distance, and in the back one, 1 millimeter. Be sure also to set the operation to cut. We create a new sketch on the front plane using the Center Rectangle tool. We place the center of the rectangle tangent to the sphere on the right part, paying attention to put the center on the horizontal red axis. Using the Smart Dimension tool, we set the rectangle at 2 millimeters by 8. In case the rectangle moved from its position while adding the dimension, just move it to put it back in the correct position. Now we can use the Revolve tool. Select as profile the rectangle sketch and set as axis the vertical green one. Make sure to set the operation to cut and as angle 360. Now we create the button of the Pokeball. We use the flat surface we created with the first extrusion as a plane to create the sketch we need for the button. Keep in mind that every flat surface can be used as a plane to draw new sketches and apply new functions. Using the center diameter circle you find in the sketch section of the top menu, draw a circle of 14 millimeters in diameter. Make sure to center in the origin while creating the circle. We can now extrude the circle using the Extrusion tool in the Create section of the top menu. We set the distance at 3 millimeters and make sure to set the operation to join, to be sure to obtain a single body. Now we repeat the same operation we just did to create the top part of the button. We use the extruded surface as a plane to draw a new circle of 8 millimeters in diameter, and we extrude it, setting the distance at 2 millimeters, and once again setting the operation to join. Keep in mind that the more details you add to your creations, the better. In this way, your designs will be more realistic and interesting. Step 5. Now we save our Pokeball in Autodesk Fusion 360 Cloud, clicking on the saving icon. Once saved, the name you gave to the file will appear on the top of the left menu in your workspace. Now you can select the name, right-click or hold down Ctrl-click on Mac and choose Save as STL. Now that you know how to use these new skills, go to KiraKira.com and check out our super cool classes and learn how to create other awesome creations, maybe connected with Pokemon World. Gotta catch 'em all!